So as you know, Pride is about bringing people together. And obviously, because of many Pride events have been cancelled now because of COVID-19, people might feel disappointed and more isolated than usual. So what are your hopes for when things return to normal?
Well, I think we'll have the longest Pride parade in the world, maybe, because, well, we're all allowed outside and we can keep our distance. So if you think of a Pride parade in that sense, with the 2 meters distance between everyone, that could go for miles.
That's amazing, yeah. And why is it important to you to be able to freely express your sexuality?
Well, it's important for me to freely express my sexuality because it means that I can go on dates with people in like cafes and restaurants and bars and just be public rather than be in a back alley with someone, which isn't really the safest option, is it?
Yeah, exactly. You just want to live your life, I guess, like, you know?
And be safe.
As freely as possible, yeah, of course. So the world is a fairly divided place right now when it comes to tolerance, acceptance and equality for LGBTQ plus people, Black people, people of color and other marginalized groups. So what changes need to happen in order for the world to be a better place, do you think?
Maybe it's a bit political, but my first answer would be governments.
Yep.
Globally. Well, actually, no, I'll just go with that one because it doesn't target anyone specifically, but they know who they are.
It's broad enough. That's nice. So what can everybody do to be more supportive and inclusive towards their LGBTQ plus classmates and colleagues?
I just think learn a little bit more about how harsh some things are. So like I've seen some old classmates before, you know, post something that they think is a joke, but it's actually very transphobic. And, you know, the suicide rates of trans people is really extreme. Yeah. So I just think a little bit more knowledge and understanding and some research before you just dive into those sort of things. And, you know, online trolling people and stuff, like, do you really want to be responsible for that? So I just think it's important for people to do their research.
So do you have any supportive words for any young queer people who may be worried about some of the issues faced by the LGBTQ plus community, such as coming out, acceptance, relationships, etc.?
Yeah, travel in packs. Like, it's so much easier to be yourself when you surround yourself with a big group of friends that support you, and you can go out on a night out and stuff and feel safe. You can go out on events to feel safe as long as you build that bigger friendship group, and it's not hard. The more you open up and be yourself, the more that will form.